Yo, what is happening, guys? Undisputed Vlogs in today. We're back with another Undisputed podcast, and as always, I am back with Shay.
Hello, guys.
Hello, guys. And, yeah, so, like always, we'll start off with our week. Is there anything new that happened in your week? Anything interesting? Anything changed?
We got McDonald's today. They gave us McDonald's, bro.
You bought yourself McDonald's, or they gave you McDonald's?
They went out and got like 27 McDonald's.
McDonald's?
You know
Instead
what I'm
of being
saying?
like, they went out and got 27 McDonald's meals, McDonald's burgers. They got all 27 of us McDonald's. They got 27 McDonald's.
They got us 27 McDonald's, bro. It's weird.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then after that, I got my gift card.
Gift
So I
card?
did from my boss.
What was it for?
So I did
Amazon or something?
it was for Amazon because I was waiting on it for like 2 weeks because like one of the previous employees of the month, Joe.
Yeah.
He waited on his for like a month, so he did. But Alan gave me mine for like 2 weeks later or something. But he wasn't in for a week, which was understandable.
Should
but
have
it's
changed your
like,
mind.
Spend it all.
You said that after
I wasn't
you
gonna do
decided,
that.
you said that you goes,
Yeah.
oh, I'd prefer to have a PlayStation 1 so I could buy more games.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just tell him afterwards? Because he took so long to do it. He didn't have it at the start, clearly, so you could have just told him.
But like, the dude gave me employee of the month. Like, I can't like, just dick him like that.
That's
You know
not
what I mean?
picking on him. He asked you, what card do you want? Like, what
Yeah,
gift
I
card
said
do you want?
Amazon.
Yeah, then you just go,
Yeah.
made a mistake, by the way, could I have a PlayStation 1? It's not like it's costing him anymore. He's going to give you the same amount regardless. If he's giving you a tenner for Amazon, he's giving you a tenner for PlayStation. It doesn't make a difference.
I mean, like, there is deals on PlayStation right now, so it'll be like
I know.
£30 would do me so much good on PlayStation.
I
But
know.
I guess I can just buy clothes or shoes or something on Amazon, something I need.
Fuck clothes and shoes, games. No, I saw all the deals, yeah.
but
Still
I
too
saw
good.
some of them. I see some of the most wanted games, and most of that was the Sims packs, and I was like, I have all them. Sick.
I have all of them.
It was like every paycheck, the Sims. Except for today, because 40 quid of it went on 2 shirts and a fucking pair of jeans.
Fair enough. Basically, all I've been doing is I've just been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight again. I've gotten back into Dead by Daylight again. I've been playing it. It's become my main game again.
Serious?
Yeah, it's that game that it's so addictive and I love it, but I hate it at the same time. Like, I played a few games before we started recording this, and the very first game, I done most of the work. I unhooked my teammates about 6 fucking times. Like, I literally
Jesus
unhooked.
Christ.
I'm like, well, 6 is about 4 times. I unhooked someone twice and then unhooked the other 2 at least once, right?
Yeah.
And I unhooked one of them as the gate, say, it wasn't open, but it was no on 99%. Do you know why instead of opening it, you put it 99, you save the person, you tap it, and then you all run out, so it doesn't put a timer. So that was on 99%. And I risked myself, and I went, because we were facing Leatherface, and he can one-tap you with a chainsaw. And I saved that bitch's ass. She ran away, and they all hit each other, and I got put on the hook. Now, I expected, I saved your ass. I saved all your asses multiple times when yous weren't going to save each other. I saved your ass late game when the other 2 weren't. You're going to come save me. They didn't. They all 3 of them ran out. Literally.
Fuck me.
Then the second game, I decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to be selfish. So then I was like, right, I'm just going to be a dickhead. I'm just going to think of myself so I can escape. So I attempted to do that. And then one of the guys saved me, and he's the one that got hooked. And I'm like, right, I'm sick of people being assholes to me. But if I don't unhook him, I'm being a dickhead to him because someone else was a dickhead to me. And I go, so I can't do that. So I did go and save him. Luckily, I got out. And in the third game, I decided to be actually generous again. Then I got fucked over again. So me and Daniel both agree in Dead by Daylight. If it comes down to the last bit and I'm have a 90% chance of dying, the only motherfucker I'm going back for is Daniel, and the only motherfucker Daniel's going back for is me. If it is a random hanging on that hook, they can hang there for as long as they fucking want. because we're not
Yes.
saving them. I've gotten that far, and I'm like, no, because I always save people, and they always end up dickheads.
Aye. Fuck's sake. Here. So I was thinking there, do you know what game we need to play again?
Realm.
Uno.
Oh. Yeah.
And Realm, but Uno as well.
We do.
Aye.
We need
Uno
to,
was
whenever
too
Cameron
good,
gets his Wi-Fi sorted, we need to do 2v2 on Uno. Oh, it would be so
Yeah.
funny.
That'd be sweet. Like, I remember, what was it? Yes, it was the game, I still have it recorded. I think it was the game, where you, I think Cameron or someone, but see, I had went out, like, to have a cigarette, and, Cameron had changed it. Or, no, sorry, you changed the, what do you call it? Oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Rules.
You changed the rules. You changed the rules on it, and then the game, just like one round of the game went on for like
15
an hour
or 20
straight.
minutes. The shortest round we had, like round, by the way, not game, round, the shortest round we had was 11 and a half minutes, because it was 11 minutes and like 41 seconds, because I remember I saved it all.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, sick. That was the one where Cameron really needed to take a poo poo.
yeah. Oh, it was so
And then
funny.
he was sitting there. He had his bums up against the wall, and he was just sitting there like laughing. So every time he laughed, it sort of came out and it pushed itself back in. And I was like, my god, man, that was hilarious. Ugh.
No, that was funny, just because he was down to go to the bathroom and like the game wouldn't end. I said to him, I was like, why didn't you just go to the bathroom? It's only a game of fucking... Not only is it just a game, it's only a game of Uno. It's not like it's an important game.
Yeah.
But...
Oh, but it was funny as hell. Like, he is comedy. Like, he is fantastic. It's like, he's the type of... Like, say he was in a movie, like a comedy movie, it would just be like the most practical...
Cameron is...
Like,
if you...
funniest shit happening.
To compare Cameron, if he was in a comedy movie, it would simply be... Do you know any Adam Sandler movie ever? Do you know that little
Yes.
main side guy character with the curly hair?
Yeah.
That's Cameron. That would be Cameron. In every movie, he's like the main side character.
Yes.
But
Oh, damn.
and then I don't really have what the fuck. I don't really have much more interesting. I'm literally. Do you want to know what I'm gonna do?
Yes.
Because I want to be so far ahead. So do you know why this is
Mhm.
July? Next month is all August, right?
Yeah.
So obviously
Yeah.
I like to plan ahead, and
Yeah.
I need to know, because obviously games like Assassin's Creed and like GTA and all are massive. I remember we sat and we recorded those GTA videos for ages,
Yeah.
and I probably had about 10. I think I have 2 more left, which means as soon as they run out, I'm going to have to get more. But I need to record them before they run out. So I said to Brand that I'm going to get GTA back again next week or something, and I'm going to try and record a good bit. So I decided, I'm like, right, if I'm going to have to uninstall Assassin's Creed, I need to make sure I'm at least a good couple videos ahead. If I'm going to uninstall possibly Warzone, I want to be a good couple videos ahead. So I shit you not, I've written out a whole plan of what video goes up on what day on August, and I'm planning this weekend to just record. By the time at the end of the month, I will have the whole of August recorded and edited
Jesus.
for my gamer channel. Because then I can focus on my vlogs channel a bit more. So I'm literally planning on all 31 days. By like the last day, as soon as it hits the 1st of August, all 31 videos will be recorded, all 31 videos will be edited. And all I have to do every day for my gamer channel is literally go in, share it, put the title, description, blah, blah, and upload it, and that's it. And then I can focus more on my vlogs channel.
Metal.
So,
Are you still doing that everyday thing? Like, how far are you in that now?
what every day thing? Uploading every day.
Yeah, like how far are you into that now? Like, how many days you on?
I don't know how many days I'm on, but what I do know is I started uploading. I started it in about October or November, so I need to check the date again. But I'm near enough at a year technically, because it goes August, September, October, November. So I'm possibly 2-3 months away. Because I had a goal of uploading for it. The only reason I remember is because on the day that I started it, I uploaded 2 GTA videos because the new GTA DLC came out. So I uploaded 2 videos on the first day.
Yeah.
And then it started from there, and it's been every single day. But to be honest, it's because of this I already had it, but because of this whole coronavirus, it made it much easier to focus on my gamer channel. So,
Yeah.
I had a lot more ideas and shit, so. But yeah, that'll be soon. As long as I don't fuck it up, which I won't. But.
Did you get a haircut yet?
No. I'm hoping to go in the morning and get it. I'm hoping to go in the morning and get my haircut because you don't have to make an appointment, you just have to wear a mask and that's it. So I'm literally, you can pay by cash as well, so I'm planning on going in the morning. I'm going to look round as I go to the shop. I'm going to the shop early and I'm going to look and I'm going to see if there's a line, and if there's no line I'm going to quickly jog up and get my haircut. If there is a line, well then I'll go to the shop, I'll look at it on the way back and I'll just like keep an eye on it, basically.
Yeah.
So I'll do it that way.
For, like,
but I hope that I don't have to wait long. I just want my haircut.
Oh, I see, because, like, 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 planning on growing mine out.
Yes.
It's kind of like, at this point now, say, whenever you're watching this video later, to edit it, it's like, it looks like my sides are, like, longer than the top, but they're all the same length. So I feel like I need to get it sort of trimmed down, like the sides and backs just trimmed.
Well, that's just because the sides and back are growing outwards and then falling down.
Yeah.
On the top, it's literally just growing up, where on the sides and back, it's growing out of your head and then it's falling down with gravity. So.
Fuck gravity. Looks stupid. Nah, it looks class because whenever I'm in the shower and I spike it up with all the mousse and shit, or not mousse, all the shampoo, it just looks class. So it does, because it looks like a real punk and shit. It's like, it looks like I've touched an electric thing and just been like zapped and like, and it looks class.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So yeah.
Right, we'll just move on to the main topics. The main topics, to round it all up, everybody is getting cancelled. Everybody! Cancelled! Done, no! Over! Everybody. Well, not everybody, but these main people, so everybody. Now, we'll start off, because I have a few of them here. We'll go with the basic one. I wanted to send you the video of this so you could watch it, but you use your phone to record, so you can't really do that. So I'll just explain it. Do you know Austin, Mick, Broom, or however, you know the Ace family?
No.
You'll know the Ace family.
Okay.
You have to know. You definitely at least know them to see. If you don't know the Ace family, if you don't know the Ace family, you know nothing about anything to do with YouTube, because they're in controversy like every fucking month. Like when I say, oh, Austin is cancelled, he was also cancelled last month, and the month before that, and the month before that, and the month before that. Like they're always doing something wrong. But they set up really good basketball events every year, so that's good.
For one.
And they invite a bunch of YouTubers out, so that's good. No, but yeah, he's literally being cancelled. I just find this one really stupid. Do you know what he done to get cancelled?
Wow. So
they're called Ace Family, and I don't know how many kids they have. I think they have like 3 daughters or something, right? Yeah. And one of their daughters is, we'll say 4, right? We'll say 4. And they were sitting doing a vlog or whatever it is, and they were sitting there, and his daughter was getting up, and she was like standing up, and all he done, right? It's so stupid, but I can understand why people are like, what the fuck? He slapped his daughter in the ass, right? But you know why most parents, like, they just do that to mess about? Yeah. He didn't do it in a sexual way, he just slapped her ass, but a lot of parents do that to mess about. But the problem is, when he done that, he said, God damn. But it did not. He was doing it as a joke, and I see what he was trying to do, because he was talking about his ass, because he's like, oh, I've been working out a lot lately, my ass is getting flat, or something like that. So he's talking about his own ass, and then he done that. But then as soon as he goes, God damn, I was like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make a joke, but you've really fucked yourself, because the way you just done that, and you goes, God damn, now you're kind of fucking creepy. It's like, that's kind of creepy. I understand you meant it as a joke, but it's kind of a little bit creepy. Just a little bit.
Sick.
But it's like, I don't think it's that serious. I don't.
No.
But he's getting flamed on social media because of it, and everybody's being like, yo, that's fucking creepy. And I'm like, it is creepy. And I'm like, but he didn't do it in a creepy way. No, he did. He done it in a creepy way, but he didn't intend it in a creepy way. If you get me.
At least he didn't do something like insanely bad or like demoralizing. You know, like at least he didn't like there was no like cheating scandal or whatever the fuck.
No, I'm pretty sure they've had a cheating scandal before. I don't think that any of them did cheat, but I'm pretty sure they've had a cheating. Like I said, they've been cancelled for everything. You'd think when you see the Ace family, you see a picture of them and you hear the title Ace Family because that is their YouTube. You'd be like, oh, it's just a nice family channel, and then you realise how much controversy they've been in, and I'm like, what type of fucking family is this? The Paul family? I'm like, these people are. This is the only family on YouTube that I know is in more controversy on a consistent basis than the fucking Pauls. Maybe not Jake Paul, but I mean as a whole family. They beat the Pauls. Like, they've been fucking cancelled. I say cancelled with quotes, you can't say it like, but I'm doing finger quotes because they're not cancelled. They just, people try to get them cancelled, but it's happened so many goddamn times. But yeah, he's a lot of people are flaming him for that. And then...
See...
What?
Oh, I was just going to say, I think the worst thing in the world would be like, if Mr. Beast got cancelled, I would fucking hate that shit.
You could not cancel Mr. Beast, he doesn't do anything wrong.
I know, because he's doing something now. I saw him download earlier, or something like that, to help smaller YouTubers.
Yeah. Like,
Mr.
Something. Beast, if anybody ever tries to cancel Mr. Beast, like, you need to fucking check yourself. Like,
exactly.
You can't cancel Mr. Beast. It's not the fact that you're like, oh, you can't cancel Mr. Beast because he's such an amazing YouTuber. You just can't cancel that type of person because he's a good fucking person.
Exactly.
But it's like...
He destroyed his...
What?
He destroyed his friends' cars and then gave them...
Oh, yeah.
He legit gave them $1,000 or something like $1,000 to go on a shopping spree while destroying their cars, and then giving two of them $10,000 to go and get a new car.
Yeah.
He literally gave them $11,000, like, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's fantastic. He's such a swell gentleman.
All I'm saying is I would love to be friends with Mr. Beast because I would get to take part in those.
Exactly.
Make a lot of money. No, you couldn't cancel Mr. Beast. You just couldn't, like...
No.
The one we'll move on to, there's 3 more people.
Jesus
but
Christ.
The one that you already know of, we'll go over quickly, is Jeffree Star. He was already getting cancelled, but now that he's actually said a single word, he's now getting cancelled. He's not just getting cancelled, he's getting cancelled. I didn't watch the full video, but he released a video and he was talking about, because you know the way this whole thing about, like, people not doing his brand or whoever the fucked off on him, and then people are making all these accusations. He said his lawyers are handling shit behind the scenes and all that. But he did upload a video. He did upload a video apologising to James Charles, and in that video he stated that he doesn't agree with Shane Dawson's past, which is fair. I think he said in the video, he goes, I'm still supporting Shane as a friend. I don't agree with some of the things he's done, but I don't feel he deserves to be cancelled, blah, blah, blah. So he was sticking up for him, but he was pointing out, yes, Shane Dawson is in the wrong, but I don't feel like he should be cancelled for his past mistakes, blah, blah, blah. But then he apologised to James Charles for whatever fucking reason, because he's done a lot against him, I guess. And he's apologised to James Charles. And I haven't watched, like I said, the full video. I only watched a couple of minutes of it, being honest. But I didn't watch the video. But I heard from, like, Keemstar and all that it was a pretty decent apology. And he actually apologised. Like, it wasn't one of those ones that it was an apology video, but the apology was complete garbage. Apparently it was a good apology and he meant it. And it's like, well, to be fair, if I was getting cancelled by the whole internet, I'd pretend that I mean everything as well. I'd apologise to everybody, even if it wasn't. But
at least it wasn't like a Toddy video then, where she made it and she was like, "Yeah, I did these things, but it was other people's fault, not mine."
Yeah. No, but Jeffree Star was saying about his lawyers are handling this. I think he was fair on the Shane Dawson thing, because he's sticking up for Shane. Anybody who says, "Oh, what Shane Dawson did in the past isn't wrong," you're automatically wrong, because it is. You shouldn't. Like, you shouldn't make jokes like that. And plus, it's his own fault, because even if he said, like, even when Shane Dawson said it was alright to make jokes back then, yeah, it was, well, realistically, yeah, it was alright to make jokes back then, but you still shouldn't have been making them, so realistically, it's your own fault. But Shane Dawson's owned up to that. But I think Jeffree Star was fair, because he goes, I'm not agreeing with what Shane Dawson done in the past. It was wrong, but I'm still going to support him as a friend. I was like, yeah, that's what you do. You acknowledge that they're wrong, but you also stick up for them and back them in their corner as well. That's what you do.
Yeah.
So I think that's fair. But the fucking... Yeah, that was... And then we'll move on to Adam 22. Do you know Adam 22?
No.
Do you know fucking anybody?
No, I don't pay attention to these big YouTubers. I like who I like and I watch them. You know.
Well, Adam 22.
Watch Chills.
Okay. Well, Adam 22 is being cancelled because he has a wife, right? He's a podcast guy, and he has a wife, and she's pregnant.
Okay.
Right? And you know Trisha Paytas, or I don't know, Trisha. Him and his wife, I'm going to say allegedly, because I'm not 100%, allegedly had a threesome with her, right?
Oh.
Right? But the problem is, the reason he's being cancelled, which is fair, is because, well, not cancelled, but he's in deep shit, is because, first off, like, that's, I mean, actually, you know what, you're free to have a threesome with whoever the fuck you want. I can't judge you, simple as, you do whatever you want. But the problem is, Trisha she's stated multiple times in the past that she has at least a couple uncurable STDs. Which means, Adam 22, he catches an STD, who cares, it's his own fault. The mum catches an STD when she's just not like normal, non-pregnant, that's fair. But she had a threesome with Trisha when she's pregnant, which means that baby is at risk with that like those uncurable STDs. Something could happen to that baby. And they had a threesome. So now they're in deep shit because they go, like, I think it was Keemstar said, I don't know, somebody said, they goes, you do whatever you want, you have a threesome, he goes, you shag whoever you want. But if you have a baby, don't do it with someone that is known for having STDs. Maybe don't do it with someone who's known for having STDs in general. But if you are going to, that's fair, because you're only putting yourself at risk. But you're going to do it and allow you're going to be fine with your wife doing it, and your wife is willing to do it when she's pregnant. Because say even Adam just done it and the wife wasn't involved, and then he has sex with the wife. Boom.
Aye.
So he's in deep shit because everybody's attacking him saying you weren't thinking of the child, blah blah blah. So now everybody's after his ass. I like Adam 22 as well, but that was just dumb as shit. Like, that was the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. What's your opinion on it?
Sick. Well, first off, Trisha Paytas, why? And then, I don't know.
Wow, you're judging people. Wow.
I don't like Trisha Paytas.
I don't think she cares.
Yeah, it's my opinion. I don't like her. Like, that's why I'm judging. I don't like her. You know, I don't like her videos.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
I'm allowed to not like people's videos.
You dislike people. Wow.
Yes, I do dislike people. Fuck them, bitches.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't even see the hand movement that I did there, but it went up and it was class looking, so you see it in the video.
Trisha Paytas is one of those ones. I don't dislike her because that involves me giving her energy. She just annoys the shit out of me. Like, Trisha Paytas, to put it simply, I don't dislike her, but if someone said, here is a bat, you're going to be the human on Earth to smack fucking sense into her head, I would take that. There's a lot of like Jake Paul, if someone said, right, he's going to stop acting like a twat, you're going to be the one to smack him with the bat. I'd be like, right, sweet. You fucking, even KSI sometimes, right? KSI's going to stop being a twat, smack him for spot, sweet. There's a lot of people that just get on my nerves. I'm like, if someone just slapped sense into you, you know, you'd be a lot better person, the world would be a better place.
Hell yeah. I mean, like, I know, she gets on my nerves because you just feel like she just does everything for, like, shock value attention sort of shit. Like, whenever she came out and she said that she was transgender, and all that. Like, she legit did that.
I know.
And then she did the 100 layers. I've talked to you about this before, but
Yes.
no way the 100 layers challenge was going on. She did the 100 layers of the semen challenge and all that. You're just like, why?
Yeah, right.
Soap.
Well, what's your opinion on that?
On that is that it was a really stupid thing to do, and that they did put the baby at risk, and it wasn't just Adam 22's fault. It was everybody's fault involved, including the mother of the child.
Yeah. I thought you said the mother and the child. I was like, wait.
No, the mother and the child.
Do you think he deserves to be cancelled for it, though? That's the question.
No, not really. I don't believe his career deserves to end over it.
His career won't end. I'm putting that simply. Cancel culture, it's a trend. It's not actually a thing. Because if people actually believe when someone says they're getting cancelled, they're actually getting cancelled. You're not on the internet enough. PewDiePie's been cancelled multiple times. KSI got cancelled at some point. Trish has been cancelled multiple times. Shane Dawson has been cancelled before, I'm pretty positive. James Charles was. Yeah. James Charles back up. Everybody's been fucking cancelled. Even KSI said, he goes, you're not cancelled until you cancel yourself. So it's as simple as, like, they're not getting cancelled. Adam 22 ain't getting cancelled. Fucking the Ace family, after everything they've done, they ain't getting cancelled over this. So it's like, they're not going to get cancelled. I don't feel like he deserves to get cancelled. I feel like he deserves a big slap in the face on his wife to wise them up a little bit. Like, I like Adam 22, like I said. It's just, you don't put your child in fucking harm's way like that. Like, you need some sense slapped into you, because clearly you don't have all the common sense. It's not that hard to know you don't fuck someone with STDs when you're pregnant.
Exactly. You just feel like, you know...
You don't do it when you're not pregnant, but you especially don't do it when you're pregnant.
Yeah, I feel like he just needs to learn his lesson, and she needs to learn her lesson, and so does Trisha. You know,
I just feel like they need to go get tested now. Yeah, definitely need to go get fucking tested to make sure.
Yeah, doesn't he? Also for Corona as well. You know, because you don't know who else is carrying Corona, and they went and had a threesome.
Oh yeah, Corona. True.
You know, it's really twat. It's the only word I can think of.
Immature. Immature. Non-common sense, having ass, immature bastards. No. Yes. No, so yeah, Austin getting cancelled for that. 22's getting cancelled for that. Jeffree Star was alright getting cancelled, but he's getting cancelled now. And then we have one more, but we're going to take a break. I'm going to go do a few things. Shay's going to go do a few things. Then we'll come back, and then we will continue this. We'll do the last person to get cancelled, and then we'll do the questions, and then that's basically it. So yeah, we'll go on the break here, and then we'll be back, and we will continue the conversation. So, okay, so we're back, and we'll talk about the last person to be cancelled, David Dobrik. And even if you don't watch David Dobrik, you still have the question, why the fuck is he being cancelled? Like, yes. David Dobrik is like the golden boy of YouTube. Like, he's fucking... David Dobrik is fucking... I'd say he's killing it right now. He's not even uploading right now, and he's still fucking killing it. David Dobrik's amazing. No, but he got into deep shit because obviously people dig up the past.
Yeah.
And they done it when he was dating Liza Koshy. It was multiple videos, but it was this main one, and they did one trying Japanese candy.
Right.
So whenever they were trying Japanese candy, obviously the title is in Japanese because it's Japanese candy, so why would it not be? So it's in Japanese, but it was like, I think it was reverted into English or something like that, and it was really hard to read or whatever, and they were literally like, I don't even know how to say that. So literally, it was like bong, suffin, but then Liza was like, how do you say it or something, and David goes, oh, like bong bong, and they started making like no noises. Basically, like, I don't know how to say it. It's like they started making noises, imitating how they would speak. Yeah. But then people are like, that's because it was a joke, like. But people are like, oh, that's racist. So now he's in deep shit for racist comment and racist comments and jokes. along with Liza, but like for some reason David Dobrik's getting cancelled more than Liza is because
he's more popular.
No, I think she's more popular actually.
Oh, is he?
I used to think that he was more popular, and I realised that no, I think she has more subscribers and she's more mainstream. Like she does a lot of mainstream work now, where David's just YouTube, but like she does a lot of mainstream work, but she hasn't got as much hate, and I want to know why. Because, like, she's gotten hate, yes, but David is the one, when you read about it, it's David Dobrik's being cancelled, not David and Liza. David Dobrik's being cancelled, and I want to know why it's David Dobrik and not David and Liza being cancelled. Because they both done it. They both done it. So I just want to know. Because David's already apologised. And, like, people are like, oh, that's racist. I understand that it is a racist joke. But it is a joke. It's not like... Exactly. See, it's different. If you make a racist joke in a way to offend someone, then fair enough. But they just made that, and they didn't even realise it was being racist, because racism was not even in their mindset, because they were just trying to have a laugh. So I get your point, it was a racist joke, but like, it's not like they fucking meant it, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like people need to... If it offended someone who was Japanese, well then, yes, apologise for offending them, but it's like, No, I didn't hear of any Japanese person come out and say that they were offended by it. And I'm kind of just like, because they probably took it as... They probably laughed themselves. You know what I mean? It's like whenever people... It's like anyone who is not white imitates white people, and they always do it like an American trucker or a redneck. That's technically offensive to us, because I don't want to be a fucking redneck. Not only are they stupid as shit, whenever you make a redneck... see when you basically meet someone who's white and then you start doing that, we feel like you're calling us racist, because most rednecks, you know them for being racist. So whenever you do that, that's technically offensive to us, because you're basically saying that all white people sound the same and a lot of white people are racist. So that's kind of like saying that we're all racist in a way. I don't care if you want to do that. I do not give a shit. But I'm saying, it goes both ways. So if you're doing that, you're still technically offending white people. And they'd be like, oh, stop being offended. Well, you stop being offended then, you know what I mean? It's like I said, I don't personally care. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. It's like when people say, oh, British people are this, British people are that. I'm like, okay. I'm just like, cool. Yeah. Like, cool. You say British people are this, you're putting them into a majority. Just because I'm British doesn't mean I'm like that. I'm like, you say what you want, I don't care. But I'm saying it's still offensive to others. And if you're going to complain about people being offended from remarks, you can't stay silent when those people you were like backing up makes the same remarks back, because they're still in the wrong. So I don't know why he's being cancelled.
It's kind of like these people. I said this to you the other night. These people put you in groups, and they're the it's two things. For the whole way you said that, the sort of they imitate white people as these redneck truckers, like, hey,
yeah,
my name's Bill and I want to fuck my sister.
Are you not going to back that though? Are you going to back that?
What?
Like, are you going to back me saying, like, are you going to tell me I'm wrong or right? Am I right? They do it 90% of the time.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that you're right.
Exactly.
Right.
Because, no, that's my point. Like, you back it. It's like I said, it doesn't bother me, but like 90% of the time, when someone does it, that's what they first go for. And then they go, oh, all white people fuck their family and all. But if I were to go, oh, all of your culture does this, or no, all of your culture, skin tone, blah, blah, does this or that, I get done for racism. Yeah, I'm like, you're offending, well, not offending me, but you're offending the people that you're targeting with it. I don't fucking know. It's like, but that's what I'm saying. When people do it to me, I don't get offended because it's a joke. Mm-hmm. If they're doing it to be honest, even if they were doing it to insult me being white, I still don't care, because I just don't. But the thing is, I especially don't care if you're doing it as a joke, because it's a fucking joke. If you're not doing it to offend me, you're not a dickhead. You're just someone who has a sense of humour. Maybe it's a shit sense of humour. Still just a sense of humour. I'm not offended by it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the whole type of fucking thing. Oh, God. It's like, whenever they fucking say that and they do that, and they're like, well, no, technically it's not racism, because you can't be racist towards a white person, because a white person isn't the isn't the oppressed minority. Do you get me? This is what they say. So they do that, and then they say that because white people aren't the oppressed minority, you can't be racist towards a white person. And this is why, say the movie White Chicks, you know, I've never seen it. Apparently it's really funny. But
it is.
Apparently, like, it's like black people dressed up as a white person, which technically is doing whiteface. White, you know, take that down. If they take blackface down, take that down, because it's the same fucking thing. But no, it's funny, and it's just black people doing whiteface, so it's hilarious, you know. But it's like,
because it's a joke. It's not like they do it to be insulting. So it's like, take it.
Exactly.
It's either like this, right? See, if someone does something like that, you state your opinion, whether you like it or dislike it, right? But see, once they tell you they don't care about your opinion, either accept they don't care and fuck off, or don't accept they don't care and still fuck off. Like, you state, like you always say, people always say, and it's always those people that say, I'll state my opinion and I don't care if people like it. But then when people tell you that, you don't like it because you want people to care about your opinion. It's like me, for example. If I state my opinion, I don't care whether you dislike it or you like it. If you state my opinion, if you state your opinion and I disagree with it, yeah, obviously I'm not going to like your opinion, but I'm not going to be like, oh no, you have to care about my opinion, I don't have to care about yours. I'm like, look, we don't care about each other's opinions. Let's just leave it there. Like, we got our points across, we're not agreeing, let's just leave it, because I'm not going to hate you because of it. It's like, you have your opinion, I have mine. Like, I don't have to care about yours, you don't have to care about mine. But it's like, I just think it's stupid, the fact that he's getting cancelled for it, because it's a joke. Like I said, people can take it as serious if they want. But it's like, those same people that take it serious, like, do you have a sense of humour? Like, can you have fun in life? Like, stop being... If, like I said, if they're making it to intentionally offend someone, yeah, say something. If they've said it and it's offended someone, like, say, a Japanese person was offended by that, yeah, they should apologise, because if they're offended by it, yeah. It's like this, right? Is the joke... Is it a fucking great joke? No. Is it technically okay? No, not really. But at the same time, you have the right to it. If you don't mean it in a malicious way, and nobody gets offended, it's like, I have many friends that are not white, whether they're black, Asian, blah, 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 and they make jokes about themselves all the time. I'll make jokes about their culture, they'll make jokes about mine, and we're all good. It's like, I get called a cracker every fucking time. I don't call them, you know, the N-word back, because that's very, very fucking different to being called a cracker, but they call me that, and then, like, we take the piss out of each other, because it's just a joke. Like, it's like, I honestly think, in my opinion anyway, for you to not be racist, this sounds weird, for you to not be racist, you need to just be chill about it. So obviously racist people, I dislike anybody who's racist, right? But if they make, say I see a white person or a black person, the white person makes a black joke towards a black person, and the black person's fine with it, or the black person makes a white joke against a white person, and the white person's fine with it, I see that as, like, technically, if the only form of racism that you are is in a joke, and you don't mean it in a malicious way, well then you're not. Like, that's as far from racism as you can get. Like, sometimes you just have to joke about it. You have to. It's like, I have many gay friends, I have many trans friends that they joke about being trans or gay. And, like, I don't, like, I know they go, oh, you can joke about it as well? And I'm like, yeah. But it's like, I'm probably not going to, but I'm like, yeah, sure. But, like, you know what I mean? It's like, just learn to have a fucking laugh.
Exactly.
Learn. If they're not offended, stop bringing it up.
Yeah, it's like whenever I go to work, there's, you know, I was telling you about Robbie, because he's fucking hilarious, you know, and then I'll go up and I'll always be like, oh, what's happening, you big tig, and all that, you know, because he's a Catholic, you know, but he doesn't care because he makes jokes about me too, you know, so it's funny as shit, and no one gives a fuck. The only person that gets offended is the person sitting on the sidelines who the joke isn't even about. You know what I mean? And they hear it, and they say that. But if it's directly towards him, he doesn't give a shit. It's funny as hell.
Exactly.
You know?
But that's why I don't get why David's being cancelled for this, because it's just like, It was a joke. It's also for the fact of it's not the fact he made a joke and he hasn't apologized. He's apologized for it multiple fucking times. Actually, he has apologized for it multiple times, and it's kind of just like, look. See, people always say, "Oh, for us to forgive you, you need to apologize," and then you apologize, and they're like, "Yeah, but that doesn't undo it." You never.
Yeah.
You said, for you to forgive me, I need to apologize. Did you think when I said sorry, we were gonna fucking go back in time and fucking it wasn't gonna happen? Did you think that was gonna happen? By the word sorry triggers a fucking time travel? Is that what you thought was going to happen? Because it's not. It's either I say sorry, if I mean it, you choose whether to accept it or not. I can't undo it.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like, you know, I'm expecting in a couple of years or maybe soon or whatever, the whole something to start trending on Twitter about The Simpsons. Because you know the way that whole Apu Nahasahima Petalon thing was trending, where the guy in the interview said that it was racist because it was a white man playing a fucking like an Indian guy or doing the voice of the Indian guy.
Yeah.
And now Family Guys got on that bandwagon and stuff, and they're like the guy who plays Cleveland Brown isn't playing Cleveland Brown anymore because he's white and he isn't black. But it's like that, and it's like The Simpsons did an episode years ago, like in the 80s or 90s or whatever, where Krusty the Clown imitates like a Chinese or like an Asian man. So he does, and he puts on the big teeth. So he does, and he squints his eyes, and he talks like in an Asian sort of accent, you know. And I'm just like one day just expecting someone to be like, "Here, this episode from The Simpsons from 25 years ago is racist. Let's cancel them now for it." You know what I mean? I'm expecting that to happen because that's what they would do.
See, like I said, like if it's an Asian person who gets offended at that, well then fair enough. But it's like, don't get offended for the Asian person. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's the people that get offended for the other people. You know, it's like ask the person if they're offended by it. Don't assume that they are just because it's a joke about them.
Yeah, because they may just find it as funny, but it's like, but I don't know. I just don't know why he's being cancelled for it. And it all came up whenever literally no one said anything, and then he fucking posted it. I think it was an Instagram story. He got an Iron Man suit, and then everybody started shitting on him. Like, he literally posted and he goes, "Do you want to see this?" He walks in a proper Iron Man suit. Like a proper Iron Man suit. And he goes, "Look at this, it's so fucking cool." Whoa! He puts his hands out and the mask comes down. It's so fucking cool. And literally, I remember, like, that was the one thing that randomly, like, nothing was said before that. And then David Dobrik gets an Iron Man suit, and then all of a sudden someone goes, "Oh, don't be blinded by his Iron Man suit. He's made racist jokes in the past." And everybody's like, "Do you know what? Yeah, fuck your Iron Man suit." It literally this all started on a post of him getting an Iron Man suit because people were like, "Oh, you're praising him saying that he has an Iron Man suit. Well, he made this joke in the past. Let's get him." And I'm like, he just wanted to post about his fucking Iron Man suit. He just wanted to post his new cool Iron Man suit. Leave him alone.
Exactly.
The man just wants to show you his cool Iron Man suit. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
But it's like,
legit, you're Chris Crocker right now. It's class.
But it's like, it's not like David Dobrik has done anything terrible.
No.
But yeah. But I just don't think I don't think anybody on this list that I mentioned today should realistically be cancelled.
No, because it's kind of like, you know, see the people also that are cancelling them. Just a side note. These people that are cancelling them, it's like you're going to tell me that you've never made a mistake in your whole life, that you're a perfect human being. Like the cancel culture, it doesn't give room for the fact that people can change. From 15 years ago in an interview, they said one thing, you know what I mean, and now they're getting cancelled for it 15 years on.
It's literally like, it's like, say people that say, as soon as say you make a racist joke or whatever, but you mean it as a joke, and they be like, "Oh, call you out this and that." It's simple as, I'm going to say it right now, people can disagree with me if you want. If you're a human being, and you know of the topic, you know what racism is, and you actually stand there and tell me that you've never thought of a racist remark or thought of a racist joke in your life, you're lying. I'm like, you're lying. I've never thought of a hateful racist remark because I despise anybody who's racist. But obviously, there has been jokes that I have made because they're my friend. And it's the same with them. I have friends, they don't hate white people, but they'll make white jokes. That still technically counts as racism, if you want to talk about it. So if you're going to stand there and tell me that you've never thought of even a joke or a remark, or like you've never even heard a joke be told and snickered at it, you're fucking lying. Like, you're lying. You're straight up, you're lying. Like, you may not have meant it, as in like, oh, I don't think it's funny how to fax them, I just thought it was funny how it's presented, blah, blah, blah. You still laughed at it, though. Still, like, said it, though. So that's the point. It's just like, just take a fucking joke.
Yeah, agreed.
But
100%.
We'll move on here to the questions, anyway. Ugh. But yeah, I don't think anybody deserves to be cancelled. But moving on. I literally just got these questions out of it, so I don't have to search. So it goes, are either of you, this is for both of us by the way, are either of you going to be recording any videos together for either one of your channels anytime soon?
Well, if you look at my channel, plug my channel, we did a video on geocaching. So, there you go. Sorry.
Well, why did you go geocaching?
I don't know, it's a face I made in the comments.
Yeah, but they've probably watched that. But it's like, they're probably talking about...
Many views, so
but it's like, they're talking about, like, are you planning on doing anything soon? Like, probably more than one thing. I mean, we're planning. Whether it's anytime soon we can get it done, I don't know. But I have, like, a list of, like, 10 things that I can do with Shay. I'm going to try and get them done. But...
yeah. I mean,
but
we'll literally, like... Yeah, it's like COVID comes into it, and plus we both have separate lives, and we have shit that, like, we need to do. Like, I work all week. You know what I mean? I'm in that place 42 something hours a week, you know, and then like this weekend I can't do anything this weekend because I'm going out this weekend. You know, so it literally just becomes it comes down to the time that you have, and it's like, well, then you think about it and you're like, well, it's not really the time you have, it's you gotta make time.
Yeah.
So it's like, that is why, don't tell people. it's like, that is why, like, I'm off this Monday and Tuesday to sort my car out as well. But I'm off this Monday and Tuesday specifically as well to, like, if there's anything you want to record with me, that's done. And then I'm also off because I need time off because I'm fucked. But it's like, you know, that's why I'm off, because I made time for it. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's legit the reason. You know? So it's really like, yeah, we're planning on doing more stuff, of course. For pretty much both of the channels, because I have stuff written down that I need Josh for and that I need my mates for, like the rest of them as well for, and there's stuff that I just need myself for, and there's stuff that just me and Josh can do.
Yeah, and then I'm the same. I have brainstormed ideas down, but it's like it's hard to get it because it can't be in a house. So it's as simple as it has to be like outside. So it is hard, but hopefully we'll get stuff done soon. I hope. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably going to record a few things and stack them up, so then I don't record something and I have to wait like a month, because I always have backups to post whenever. So yes, there will be things soon, I just don't know how soon. This is one that I actually fucking got because I've heard it before. So like, someone said it, but then basically what I'm doing with these questions, I'm literally just grabbing random questions before the podcast and slapping them in, so I don't have to scroll through them because there's too many. This is one that I heard said before. So, if you got offered £1 million, we'll say pounds, if you got offered £1 million, but the catch is that there is a slug, right? And it always stays 2 meters behind you. Say 2 meters, that's 6 feet, 2 meters behind you. But if it touches you, then you die. Are you taking the 1 million? Because say like you're standing there right now, the slug is 2 meters behind you, you get 1 million, but that means that if any time in your lifestyle that slug touches you even the tiniest bit, you die.
Yeah, because it could touch you in your sleep that night.
Exactly. Because I'm there, like, you do realise slugs are slow. Slugs are not as fucking slow as people actually think.
Yeah, they're pretty fast.
Yeah, like, no, yeah, compared to what people think, like, they're slow. But, like, 6 feet, the slug will do that within an hour. Like, within half an hour, probably, actually. Like, so I wouldn't take it. No. I wouldn't take it.
No.
Or you could always just wear a bubble. be Bubble Boy and get a fucking big butt. I'd actually work out in this fucking pandemic in the world. Being Bubble Boy would actually be pretty helpful. It'd be pretty helpful, actually.
Personally, in my opinion, I wouldn't take it.
I wouldn't take it.
I'd rather just work for the 1 mil.
If you offer me, I'd rather be handed. I'd like to be handed 1 mil. So if anybody ever wants to, hand me 1 mil, I will take it. But like, as long as there's not a slug coming for my soul. But if you offer me 5 mil,
Mr. Beast is doing.
Yeah. And then the last one is: are you planning on getting any guests on the podcast anytime soon?
Am I not a guest enough for you fuck?
Well, you're not. Well, you're not a guest.
What the fuck am I then? Just a bitch?
Well, am I just your bitch? Well, you're the main one with me, so you're not a guest anymore because it's our podcast. Like it's like my podcast, yes, because it's like my brand, like on my channel, but it's our podcast in the terms of we're the two main. So it's our podcast.
Like a co-host.
Yes. We're co-hosts.
Cool. That is so cool.
We're co-hosts. I'm just the co-host that takes care of more stuff.
You're the main host, and I'm like the side co-host.
Yeah, you're the side host. You're the side co-host. But
I am so excited to be a side co-host.
Right, but I don't. I want to get Cameron on, but I don't know if we can do it anytime soon. But I don't want to ruin what that's going to be for. I would like to get Sohail on. I have a few ideas of people that I would have done them because I was supposed to get rid of that big wardrobe this year and get a sofa in. And me and Shay were going to do the podcast, obviously, before this whole pandemic. And I was going to get an extra, and we were actually going to be able to record podcasts consistently together and then get guests on whenever we wanted. But obviously, because of this, we have to do it all digitally. So it's going to be hard. But I have brainstormed. To be fair, everybody in our group that I'm interested on getting on an episode of the podcast, I've thought of like a topic. Like everybody, I don't want everybody on. There's like there's a handful of people that I'm actually like, I want them on for like an episode just because like I'm like I want to like have them on the channel. So it's like I've already thought of different ideas and I've been like, right, this topic I'll stick with them. This topic I'll stick with them. Maybe in the future we'll have more than one guest because I do have a podcast really want to do and I want a couple of guests, but I'm not going to spoil any of that for yous. But I do want a guest on soon. You don't know Cameron. No, you do actually. If you've ever watched my end of year video, I think of 2018, when I was dancing in the bar, the guy standing beside me that was dancing in the bar, that's Cameron Warren. That's the only way you'll know because he's never been on the channel outside that.
He's really sexy.
I don't think so.
So he touches my arse sometimes. I love it. There you go.
No, he hasn't been on the channel outside that. Yeah, no, he was supposed to be in the channel. Because I'm still supposed to wax his fucking legs from about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And I still can't get the wee bastard. Especially because of this all now, I can't do it. But as soon as this is over, believe me, God, I'm getting his ass and I'm waxing his fucking legs. But yes, I want him on. I would like Sohail on. Possibly Slay. Possibly Bran. But like, I have a topic for all them. But yes, probably not real soon, but soon. Like, probably not. When I say soon, probably not anytime soon within the next 2-3 months. But after that, by the end of the year, I'll make that promise. By the end of the year, I promise there will at least be one episode for guests on it. I'll make that promise. So it might not be anytime soon. It may be the very last podcast of the year. But I promise by the end of the year, by January 1st, there will be a guest on the podcast. I promise. And then as soon as this is all done, we'll have them more consistently. But yeah, not soon, but not soon. It's the best way to spin it. But yeah, we'll call it there.
Soon is still like 6 months to be fair.
Yeah, exactly.
In the grand scheme of things.
That's why I said soon, not soon. So,
yeah.
But yeah, we'll call it there. Yeah. Stop cancelling people because it's annoying. For a start, and second off, this was supposed to be a podcast about the moon, and I wanted to talk about it, but I needed to cover this. So stop fucking cancelling people, because this is probably my 4th podcast with that's gonna be the title of someone being cancelled. So stop it. Stop it now, because I'm sick of titling something. This person's cancelled. This person. Stop it.
Yeah, and also, see if you hear a joke, take it like it is a fucking joke. If they don't mean it maliciously, it's a fucking joke. God. Sorry.
Fucking untwist your tits.
No,
But,
you know what I'm saying? It's a fucking joke, man.
But yeah. So yeah, the podcast. I'll have one guest on by the end of the year, but we'll call it there. So as always, if you did enjoy, smash the like button. Comment down below what you thought. Comment down below what topics you want us to have in the podcast next week. For guaranteed, if anybody else gets fucking cancelled, they can stay cancelled. I'm not like talking about it on next week's podcast. They can stay cancelled. I don't care. We are doing next week will be moon and space and earth and all of that conspiracies. Basically conspiracies surrounding the earth, moon, space, all of that, other life, all of that. So that will be next week, and Shay will be taking the main part from. We'll be talking about all the theories regarding that, our opinions of that and all. But if you do have any ideas for podcasts, any topics, any main topics, any side topics, comment it down below. Comment it on my YOLO if you want to. But smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't yet already. Check out my game channel, check out my Twitch, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, all linked in the description. Like I said, YOLO's linked in the description as well for you to say those ideas if you don't want to comment them. And as always, Shay's links will be in the description as well. His YouTube will be in the description. If you haven't yet already, go over and watch his new video. Hopefully he will upload again soon, but go over and watch his new video. It's quite good. But, yeah. So, check out my links. Check out Shay's links in the description. As always, like I always say, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay positive. Stay safe. We'll see you in the next one. And Undisputed out. So, peace.
Peace.